campus of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. So I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Cornhuskers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He might want another play. Running inside. It's Edwards. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. There's a crease. Touchdown, Huskers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it out fast. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. With the catch, it's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On the move, it's Edwards. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The run inside. It's Ives. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Calandria. That's caught. It's Ives.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on fourth and short. From the gun. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's Moore. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed.
Maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Parachek. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wants to throw on third down. They're working that left side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And you can hear the exhale from up here, guys. Like that was a big third down. This offense, they've already dug themselves a hole, right? They understand. They're down. It's getting closer to the half. They need to make some plays. That was a big third down.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and we love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Uncorks it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the Huskers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Nelson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Parachek. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Spartans!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Option look. It's Calandria. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do.
And a lot of times the fit.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Throws to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Caught over the middle, it's Nelson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Gets it to the back. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got it. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Edwards. Next, going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Going for 6. Touchdown, Spartan. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. There's some room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. He lets one fly deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The Cornhuskers punch back.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. On the run, it's Edwards. Turns it on in midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Powers through the defender. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Edwards. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical?
Touchdown, Spartans! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Spartans have the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Calandria. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.